What's up, everybody? It's Katie Austin here, and welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment, all that good stuff. Today, we are actually making a protein brownie blondie bar type thing. So we're gonna name it afterwards and see how it turns out. But here are all the ingredients. You are going to need oats, agave. You guys can also use maple syrup in this, but we are gonna do it vegan style. So honey would also work as well, but again, vegan, so agave, chocolate chips, dates, bananas, baking powder or baking soda, a little bit of chocolate plant-based protein powder. You guys can also, if you don't want it to make like so much protein in it, you guys don't like that protein taste, you guys can also sub this for cacao powder. And then I have some chickpeas, and you're probably like, chickpeas in a brownie or a blondie or a bar sounds disgusting. You won't even be able to taste it, I promise. And it has so many good nutrients, good protein, and it kind of makes it really creamy and a really good texture. Then I have a nut butter of your choice. I am using almond butter and the creamy version. I like the creamy version. And that's it. Oh, and also you'll need some vanilla, salt, and coconut spray to spray the pan with. I love coconut spray with my desserts and stuff. Okay, we are gonna get started. I'm gonna first start by blending these oats. So I already have the oats in a blender. I'm gonna make my own rising flour by basically putting in oats and then a little bit of baking powder into the oats. And this is going to become flour. Homemade oat flour, baby. All right. And before I put this oat flour into this bowl, I'm actually gonna take my bananas. As you guys can see, they are actually pretty ripe and they're perfect. This is better for baking. I don't know if you guys ever made like banana bread, but it's better to have extra ripe bananas. They just become a great mushy texture. And I'm actually only gonna do 1.5 bananas. And I'm gonna take a fork and mash it on up. If you had like a very non-ripe banana, they would not mash this easily. Also, the more ripe the banana, the more sugar they'll produce. So they'll get sweeter and better for baking the longer you wait to use it. But don't wait too long. Also, if you actually don't like bananas at all, you can't really taste it that much. There's other flavors that are gonna come in and kind of mask that banana flavor, but it's great texture. If you guys wanna use applesauce instead of this, that's great to make it vegan still. All right, now let's pour in this oat flour. Again, that oat flour has a little bit of baking powder in it to make sure it's rising. Amazing. Then I'm going to toss in these chickpeas. Also, chickpeas in something like brownies or blondies or cookies, you might think is like kind of gross, but at the same time, you guys can't even taste them, and they add an amazing texture to it. They add that like creamy, amazing texture, and they also have amazing nutrients and protein. Don't knock it till you try it. Then I'm gonna just dump in a little bit of nut butter. I am using creamy almond butter. Then to get a little of that liquid in, I'm gonna dump in the agave, the dates. Just a side note, these are de-pitted dates already. They don't have pits in it, so if you guys buy dates with pits in them, make sure you de-pit them. Gosh, I just love dates. Dates are just a staple in my household because if I ever have a little bit of a sweet tooth, I just literally go in my fridge and I eat one date and I feel like my sweet tooth is satisfied. So dates are amazing with oatmeal and any baking dish to add that natural sweetness, or also just to eat on its own. Then I'm gonna throw in a teaspoon of vanilla and blend this on up. Nice. There's a little bit of liquid from that agave, and to be honest, chickpeas, they hold a little bit of water, so no liquid needed. Yum. It's an arm workout, y'all. Oh, look at that. It's like the dough. Oh my gosh, this texture looks freaking phenomenal. Wow, I could literally just eat that plain. Oh my gosh, that's good. There's a little bit of chunks still. You guys can blend it a little bit more, but to be honest, I think the little bit chunkiness kind of makes it really good. All right, we have transferred to a spatula because this is a little hard to get out. But wow, would you look at that? I'm actually using plant-based chocolate protein powder. And again, like I said in the beginning, y'all can switch it out for cacao powder. But here is gonna be that nice chocolatey flavor and also getting that good protein in as well. Another quick side note, you guys can throw all of this in the blender if you guys want it even smoother. But I like to get a good workout in, you know, good arm workout. Then I'm going to toss in the chocolate chips. And on top of that, a little bit of sea salt. I would say a teaspoon of salt. Looks so good. I'm literally like making this and like shocking myself at the same time. I'm like, wow, I actually did a good baking recipe. I can actually taste the dough and I won't get salmonella because there's no eggs. That is so freaking good. I feel like you guys could just eat this dough and not even bake it. Wow. Oh my God. That's amazing. Okay. I need to shut up and actually continue. I'm going to take some coconut spray. Don't mind how dirty my pan is right here, and just spray it to make sure it doesn't stick, and then throw in this dough. Throw in the dough. Throw in the dough. Throw in the dough. It's like so heavy. I'm gonna need to set that down. I'm not that strong. As you guys can see, I am sweating. I'm sweating while making this. Everyone, give me a wow. 1, 2, 3. Wow. All right, I'm gonna spread this on out. It's pretty thick. It's exactly how we like it. Would you look at that? Healthy hacks with Katie, dessert style. And now we are going to bake it and see how it turns out. All right, you guys. Okay, so I just took this out of the oven and I let it cool. I baked it for like 15-20 minutes at 400, but just watch it because it depends how thick it is. This was like a little bit thinner than I was wanting. Okay, and then to make it just a little prettier, because it doesn't look the prettiest right now, it's gonna taste amazing, but you know, sometimes like something healthy like this doesn't look the best. So I'm just gonna drizzle some chocolate. I actually melted dark chocolate with coconut oil. If you guys ever want to melt chocolate, you have to pair it with some coconut oil. It makes it so freaking good. Also, it kind of like is like a magic shell sometimes where it dries really fast. So drizzling this on over. Ooh. See how that just kind of like elevated it? Made it like a little bit more professional over here? Because we're professional bakers. Look at that. And then you cannot forget the sea salt flakes. This Maldon sea salt, I swear, is also another staple in my house. It's the best. Makes everything look so good. I love sea salt flakes. And perfection. Now I'm going to taste test it. Oh. Wait, wow, look at that, you guys. My goodness. It's like a brownie blondie cookie protein bar. Oh my God. Wow, you guys. It kind of has like a thin brownie texture or like a thick cookie texture. So it's like right in the middle. It's like a brookie. Let's call this a protein brookie bite. So cute. Wow. You literally cannot taste the chickpeas either at all. I feel like this was made to be a treat, but because it's so healthy, I feel like this would be really good for breakfast. If y'all have a sweet tooth in the morning, this is something perfect to make. I personally love like eggs in the morning, but if you guys like sugar in the morning, then you must try this. It's so healthy, it was vegan, no added artificial sweeteners, and so many good nutrients and protein. So make sure you guys try this, and I love you guys. Subscribe to my channel, comment what you guys want to see next. I have chocolate all over my fingers. Goodbye, y'all.